Hello, I do apologize for the separation between videos. I've had some technical difficulties and I've been trying to finish a course, so I do apologize for the delay in videos. But I thought I'll go with the movie that started animation. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is pretty much the movie that started the animation business. You can pretty much thank Walt Disney for creating things like Frozen and Ice Age, because before this movie was released, people in Hollywood thought that no one would able to sit and watch I think it was about an hour and a half movie, because before this, animation was like maybe 2-3 minutes long, and you've seen there was probably animation on TV, but not in theaters. Walt proved them wrong, and it's a brilliant movie. And actually, at the Academy Awards that year, Walt got a special achievement award, which was really sweet. The classic story of a princess being forced to be a servant because her stepmom is a bit of a witch, like a real witch, but she just wants the old trope. I want a man to find me, and she is the most beautiful woman in that kingdom. When her stepmother finds out that she's actually more gorgeous, she threatens to kill her. But the huntsman was, I can't. Run away and never come back. And she pretty much does. She's really in touch with nature, and she stumbles upon a cottage. When she first turns up, they think they're kids. In actual fact, they're gem miners. And when they first meet her, they're very antagonistic towards Snow White. Doesn't know what make of them, but they develop a friendship, you would say. And so long that they've been living together, the queen finds out, plots to kill her, but puts her in a deep sleep. Now she thinks that these dwarfs will bury her alive. Just put her in a coffin, bury her, that's it. That backfired. Instead of doing that, they pretty much put her into like a crypt type scenario. And of course the prince comes and kisses her and off they go. If you know the series Once Upon a Time, they pretty much recreate that little scenario in the start of Once Upon a Time, and it's actually the main family that is in Once Upon a Time. That's how much influence this particular movie has, and because of this, well, Wizard of Oz wouldn't have been around. So this is quite an influential movie. because MGM wasn't sure that they would the general public would actually sit and watch a fantasy movie. Yeah, they came out in droves, and this is actually the movie that pretty much put Walt on the map, and they moved, and you can pretty much thank this one for everything else. So I have I think it's the 70th anniversary. This is the one, this is the DVD release that was done, I think, in 14? No, it was, I think this is like a couple of years ago release, which has a lot of special features about how Walt created it. I also know that the only downside in this whole thing was the actor they hired to play Snow. She was pretty much written in her contract that she couldn't do anything else. So it was the only, I think that was really cruel of Walt to do that, to tell you the truth, because it pretty much ruined her career. But other than that, this is a really well cleaned up version. I highly like it. This is not one I bought, it's one my parents did. But I do go back to it because of the cultural significance, and I also am aware that every so often this was put back on the big screen. So that's how influential it is. So when Disney felt like they needed a bit of a boost, especially in the early years around the wartime and stuff like that, they pulled this sucker out of mothballs. And yeah, it's a really beautiful movie. I highly recommend it. If you can find this particular version, I do know they did do one in a Walt Disney collection. I don't actually own that, but I think I might pick that one up. So yeah, that's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I've got a couple of versions of this actually. So that's how influential it is. So but what do you think of it? Please write down in the comment below, and I shall see you very soon. Ciao.